They have me find this in one part and say they are doing worse in their best moment.
Mentiase.
Yes, they are doing worse
in their best
their best moment.
How do you explain
that? First 1 year, the second year, third year. I say, and near Madi Daye Mount already know. Near call IMF. A mobile way, no, and IMF no me describing it say a anesthesis processes. Unza oko konfanoche ye be yo operational. Near wo won panie bi se be ya twa wa wonti. O mobile no na ye yakọ IMF aja sa shocks no. So anesthetic your friend is in process ewo economy ni mu. Enti na nyoma de da na akwam. Now sa nyoma na sha say free system ni mu. Enti people are feeling the shocks. They are feeling the pain. But what they say, yen omupa omo yenye sa analysis no. Yenye first term, first 2-3 years. Na yen Ghana ha obi a wotemi bi anim. Na ye major ayipa ankofo de authority an say na nado abra galamsey ama galamsey sika ni system nim. Ko du pa ba ko pe na no mo de boye wa. Enema na yehu enembremi first 2 years NDC pensu yi. Na obi eni obetima ka bia fa ye ho. And that is why I'm saying that NDC people are doing worse in their best moment. Now, Misro, the entire Misro is here. May share next year and their final year. They bet my 2 money or mine, they bet my 2 years. Mammy cast some tro. Or my scenario be, Mammy Ninano. Was you on my a mammy, 50 cities?
Also, Bako, Sikaso, Saint Bako.
But Anna Baku granted. Baku Sikaso, Saint Bako, and I also Munkon with the animal. Anna Baku,
Yansika Ketuana, born Bibia Biwum.
But you say, the born quite Bibia Biwum. Say, what's your brosembia, baby? Our home crata. But I say, Nyanto was here. Oh, Nyanto was here. I don't know afraid. Nyanto was a baby. Unim ono si o man is kaketwa no se wo ajapadia bi gold bi abrosan bi sisi ba bi wafo achi akoton edu de wo trimu no si 50 Ghana na ade man no but wakoton wo ajapadia wo gold ni abrosan bi sisi ba bi e na ode akoton nkrante ni ade aye nkwan ni do so ode abra mo adi ntiye hu sika no de ye nkwan da na nya ba 18 tons. Yes, Anega, of gold that MP before you to go say, and your buffer for this country. What does it? And no more cotton, and no more boom contact the say. Now, who can Omaga say, and not stabilize the economy? You see, I share the significance in the policy, and I share the significance or the importance on the part of the majority of the people. So there's a young economy, the majority of the people, maybe you might follow the informal sector. But what is it? Techiman former unti the omogeka. KJT former unti the omogeka. Unti says no almost say omukase. Na a broye even 1,004 and 1,001 in your money. Then soto unti za. And a broye 400 and a yento. Bayre na and a kufad nani boarding, but still not yet. Unim dintia. Na yeto because say under na kufadu. The least he gave government workers and obi o tie mi bi anim. Professor Smart Sarpong, the least for the 8 years, and a Kufuado, Edima Banjuma phone was 10%. And no pay a brand no above for no patcho. The least 2022 or mine the Biagi some Dientia Anwa, a drew 1,002, Sabaya Menobete, a drew a betimas and a drew 12 million, and so then Sutton, and he say 2022 nay the worst year for MPP no. Government cumulatively increased government salary by 53%. Obi no bit margin watching. It even don't any of my bro was no. The government at the time are buying no nim demuno. It me boy and my sika concofobutum. It the emfa woni de ni boko yebiano. Nen soto. Koko bo yenia. And na Kuford by me makase. My adwuma koko bo ye ba from 2017. Minya adwuma ayi koko marketing company as Port and Warehouse Operations Manager. And so I know what I'm talking about. At the time, now cocoa 475 CD, 475 CDs. Cocoa 1 bag. Year free so now about 3,100. Now we see sir. And then one more paying so no. Mo until Obabi Bisamo in an interview was the President Mama what is hardly penny some that. Say a tick cocoa boss. Apart from say Obama buy you my for largely across a way no 9%, you know. Enna wasanya tiko ko boso over 1,000 Ghana cedis.
So how do we juxtapose
so
this
the
one?
point
Hold on. How do and the inflation above form? Exchange rate above form. Say you increase buying friends, you are buying your for by 9 or 10% or whatever. 9%. Doesn't it commiserate and remember shim inflation anyway na ne dollar na baba for na
the entire and no American basis no. The entire what it techiman. No wakofa abayire ne ento wakofa bia bakumase ne ento no bi no cocoa kwafo no ye nyina nim say about 1 million people are into the cocoa cocoa farming. It is a would on saka cocoa for na largely would ya kan kofo anko mbeto ade
it is na ya yati cocoa so come na mo ho what will you have done?
Na said na Akufo Addo pension bi si
at this drastic
no forget about the drastic and no na we are buying but just say emfa woni rate bi a yeti so bia no aban you find solutions at that material moment edina na Akufo Addo ka say enipa na wu a yentimi mfa ne makwan mu na economy ni de say ya betimi de but that was the sense in it, that was the wisdom behind it. But just say kokwa for no nim say omo na stimulate their major chunk a year omo stimulate the economy. Whatever be the case no as a buy no you find an alternative to make sure so be kusin kokwa for no do there at west kokwa for no bobi sign tum say na mo ka say mo ba mo de beji 6,000 omo price na mo beto ye no mo na mo de be fa call 3,600 price now mo beto na Akufo Addo's time no oja ho no mo fa mo 3,001. I don't think say ke be yabufu sa mo tikoko akuafo no sika so by over 1,000 and na yen aban adwuma efo so for the past 10 years mo de na the list or buy last year my 5% and this year my 9%. But what they say na Akufo Addo person the list or the my 10% and unti say inflation about 1%. Ubancha wo ton yento say inflation no dey esinti no say inflation about 1%. Ubancha wo ton yento wo bro yento wo nyoma yento because ye nya ye beto no aban na yi sika fie botom and that is the sense. Enti ai president wo kan ansa na woko enyoma na guo no not because say yempe but yentimi nto what you say and to crown it all what say ni dum so enti aban we do the nsa keka nyoma bebrew enti meti ne nkomo na odi na ye mesre. And that's what I'm saying. They are doing worse in their best moment. What do we be at to chair? What side the doom so beka? And doom so if one affect your momo. Minum you no be a yesu doom so is because you better sumo. But obia or tiasafo. The once again those in the out your friends say the out bracket of the government workers no. Do you know asafo? Ye coastal a ton in amono. Is here the way doom so be affecting no. Do ye baba? When they doom so see affecting do ye saloon metima bobo mo tiemi nyina nipa dodo de light yo madwuma do ye welder do ye way doom so ne affecting no it largely no so would dey your friend is inflation back 1% omo pom famra 0.5% ye npa de o just say but in logically inflation are stable nanka nioma ye yi no ena komutimi stimulate your friends say dum so ni ho ena do ye coastal ye do ye baba ye do ye saloon ni ye welder obi ye na adwuma na sika beba nipa botom ena kokko obo wonte so a sika beba nipa botom ena ye ba adwuma for mu de oba ye no wantimi kura no do the list na Akufo Addo did 10% okay what in a way what stimulate economy no uka no mo can project. Can you tell me one project apart from the sword cutting? Can you tell me one project even in Ashanti region apart from the sword cutting? Oh, mama too. What do you say? Tell me one project or mono initiative apart from this sword cutting. Oh, Omogu. Okay.
But trust me.
Who be come from market?
Trust me.
Who dey be no Oba be come from market. Enti who dis hand yoma we nyina to nchen a the worst. Na no di nyina si a won dey ate o Bank of Ghana. What dey say? Who can no make say Bank of Ghana enye profit making ayi and ayine Kofi Bentel I think said the response was the best. Na enye loss making ayi so. You see? So we book 15 point something billion
15.6 billion
Ghana cedis the non-crisis movement ehwehwe aso
Frank allow him
me body knockout in the or interrupt me. Ni produce any me no na minkasa. Mbajo dey say non-crisis moment too. Non-crisis moment.
But they did it for a purpose. Some destabilizing the economy.
Na me say oh.
Largely, that's what they are saying. It's when you're non-crisis.
There be na the omono kika no ne yentie dia.
Crisis no mo na mo di ka de buy. The amomo dia na mo say no mo dia stabilizing no.
Sa yen free ho no. E de na IMF ya kono mo kan fa ye ho. Let's take the war people so near fan cancel. But what they say, Mobile 2015 Ghana for bo mo nsem ma wo no. Ma mo no. Eno de na money age. Na ye IMF ni o ma na ya kona abia. So what they say, enenei asha se a come on e be wi mu so.
All right.
Gold 18 your friends say 18 tons of gold. Yen na yi Baumia President Baumia nimdie Vice President Baumia nimdie mu ya tagu ono. Mo fatira ba beton. Ndi na make say wosi omuni ye mo musika ketwa. E na ode koye nkwan anam nyina wo mu a okunu no agapade ahuru a waye asie no so oba na fatira koton. E na ono anya sika de aka ketwa na ono susu se ode ama no. E na ode aye nkwan do so ode abre na di. E na ma oman no me see. So mo antutu omuni o ma yi a omo antutu omuni o ma yi a o betimi di inflation number 0.5. Still by year a egu techima ne be pro. Be pro. Na ayi cash you for no say Modi wonka bebre.
Thank you very much. I'm not Prof na ntio no so. Prof.
Yeah.
Yeah, very lost to see. Na going forward, implications of what the my Ghana. Can we build on it or it is going to sink us?
Yeah. All right. So my main fan free ebra I mu 2022 Bank of Ghana bought car e dey kan. Hono na me position ne say Bank of Ghana ankasa de anka oni ho for profit making. Again, so beka yes at time na me so make say it is also not there to be making such losses.
Yeah.
And to say Bank of Ghana enya profit there, I'm not excited by it. It means e binumu ne ebreye freedom be I send kodiko be na anko. And the Bank of Ghana should not be focusing on making profit. But again, making losses and so there.
It shouldn't.
And also it shouldn't. But as at that time no, na mpanimfo anu year so beka ya na ewo hopa yakwa ahochirim. Bank nso ontimi na ho saa se amanfo mere. Saa 2022 num honum na afi na ye free covid din ni mu pie. In fact 2021 crowd na lockdown nom ne niema bi. Mu se covid-19 ne ba 2020. Na afi se aye gidi. 2021 num ne saa for nipa brɛ pa. Until now more justification they say we call all out to do some things ebeso yasene ade ba ko a omu ye na ye inflation targeting no mu hwese inflation nyama bona na ehiri koso bebrebe no be hwede abafom so hwe ya at the time when we started say injection na e ko lead to sa Bank of Ghana losses no na Ghana's inflation was around 53 aka crab na nka BT Jerry John Rawlings 56 entina anu odin pa Bank of Ghana for go through sa process no amu fa so the ball ka no an ye kasa time no etimi inflation ni free 53 edni be we 23 entino osha the losses that Bank of Ghana made at that time no it led us into 30% 30 inflationary points drop in inflation.
All right.
And then abayin so kase ono so ye inflationary targeting because the reason is that ama inflation na bafom. So inflation na bafom no it has moved from 23 to 3. So let's say 20 points reduction. And na minua doctor kase it is within a low crisis period. Menye sure say around this time adwumayefo bi atena fia o manko adwuma afimu a aban the tiomka. Menye sure say sa lockdown sa around that time COVID. Imika the menka Russia Ukraine war. Now will be the American Israel diabetoto. Beyond the American Israel or Russian Ukraine war, there was where that world lockdown COVID no. These are reasons now much as we do not expect the central bank to make losses, now it makes sense. The famous Ekufuado's member economy no asena Nipan kwa me nisa because Nipan kwa the Israel and sentiment can be the economy they say that famous way was the basis for which all those losses were made. I am telling you, sir, just as a year can inflation about 3% difference, 20 points no. So also na 53% nanka Bank of Ghana more sa kanwa. Ebi ayensu nkenenka yaton yema edi akako yakopa aduane edi. And you know, all those things were justified, but KOD, the principle we are trying to water down and then and for me enye
anything
sabre no obia ofo simpie mpanimfo ayeni momo ndisi momo fo simpie bia called for the head of Governor Addison.
Yeah.
Near say Governor Addison ne so bon our bon de ne be maida enye incompetence and Bank of Ghana den ka make losses saying and no this can be co-intervene or baby man bro the threshold so and no the fahana ye then they say oh you're incompetent. The videos are there. Nra dey buy na social media for started to use videos in the day ba. Enti if Nra say Bank of Ghana governor be supervise a loss. The last one a year can hear 9 billion. Na see a friend incompetent yentu ni infra there so na so bon wa bon dey hu bi da. Why are we not applying the same principle on Minister Siama, Governor Siama, or also supervise a loss of 15 billion?
Two arguments, no. My
argument is, they are targeting inflation. The inflation is not coming down naturally. Just as in 2022, 2023, and so inflation are formed naturally. Bank of Ghana had to do something to bring the inflation down. Because the Ejano Maneko baby ayekwa nankano be pa. Until from 53, it moved down to 23, about 30 points down. It led to losses. And they are pushing it down to 3%. It has led to loss. Now, say, any natural fall of inflation. If inflation is falling naturally,
it reflects.
It reflects. It reflects.
Okay.
And then, Cocoa Bonnie idea for me, and Kasenka, and inflation no, reflecting in their inputs. And now move a fertilizer boa no mutono no, swatted by 20 percentage points. Akate master nomini ade no 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 swatted by 20 percentage points. And I'm sure the situation would have been different. Okay. And so those things inputs are still high, and their prices are coming down. Inflation now back from mabedu 3% near 353 so bedu 23 sabre no. Ninyina were interventions made by Bank of Ghana. Sasa time no na say Bank of Ghana intervention bi ma ama abaina boka 9 billion sabre no. Na Governor Addison abon yentu na de so na de dankwa kufuado then ene yenka ne sen. Should we take all this beautiful explanation as friends say kabako na ye boy any de na nipa na bon na ka we de na se kabi ye due to bon wa ade na kabi de ye pese ye say eno de sabio
is it not based on explanation or modern because mama penin as otina made in order to just say Ghana are ready for a big takeoff Watu Foundation area and then utiti mo sa skai di djuma bedi bi no sa be lay foundation am for a takeoff.
The nature of foundation no and na me nyanti ase and when it comes from the president I am tempted to believe him. But we have turned the corner. Okay, we have turned the corner.
We intending with
yeah, na that's what do. Untemreye.
Oh, son say Krobe can say be okay. Only foundation. The flight is about to take off.
Oh, your leader. Need the SO canon. Need the SO canon. Said they be in the midst of storm. No, otime masam calm. But the reality on the ground, KOD. It doesn't support that. On the reality on the ground, no. Nanka education minister, for example, so be recruiting 50,000 teaching and non-teaching staff into the education sector. The reality on the ground, 7,000 krogusu patch on in Sankai.
Okay,
you get it. The reality on the ground, they say one crowd that the metimia year juma for 14 months and we are struggling to sort them out. That is the reality on the ground. In fact, an economy are you ready to take off no? an economy a why ready pass so be take it off no anka economic achievements here keka anka it would have been reflecting in job creation by now.
Okay. Absolutely.
And so people are now becoming uncomfortable talking about 24-hour economy. Both host for and party, communicators for and parker. Obia can no him say and her punchline be free more about both for muti with fear social media so fighter and basic studio no. And all communicators are staying away carefully from the 24-hour economy, all because the economic achievements are not reflecting in the kind of economic growth outputs are and capacity economy ni jana na so ayesi ehun economy jana so sika ni nipa botom economy jana so ayifo adwurafo osu economy ni jana so obekọ tachimanfo na omuso wanu dem, and they are not doing politics. You see Ghana here fa bibia say MPP NDC akwese dum so abeya economy jana na so a ye da so mu say economy jana so na da so mu na obi kokana ma obufu a you that person you don't want feedback e you say German nipa ne ho che ne kra so osere na nipa ne fa ne sese be o NDC ni odaban ne pa na ni coastal mu na mo say ya wan kasa tri ho ebe yi yiboni o be fe ne sia ka bi so when the media fine the president has said it. I am very optimistic person. Me de minyaya anka Ghana anka yenyina ye kɔ anim together. And I will take Neomampani ne kan. But sincerely speaking, another school of thought so chere me say or de jojo nipa kuma 2025 year no end of year report am year the citizens report no. Na the niema miensa na Omampani anase aban no emfa na ninko ho ana enye omo priority miensa na ye mabuna omo benya adwuma ya job creation na enya ban no priority. Number 2 na galamsey na enya ban no priority. Number 3 na say industrialization ya de ninya say nyina na be leading to job creation. Now those were not a day. My first quarter report nyame aduma Wednesday and I may release standard of living report. Nyame aduma Wednesday na me I have another report on galamsey status report and a youth unemployment report. Me releasing Mako. But I'm releasing recently Wednesday no. Wednesday the standard of living report. Sincerely speaking, as at the last time, no 68.8% said the standard of living was moderate to low. And they the analysis I have done so far, Wednesday I'm reporting but that 68.8 has reduced to somewhere 51%. What it means is that things are getting harder are growing. First, Nanka 68.8 minus 100 minus IBS over 32, 32%, and then feels so many more. So 32% now grow close to 50%.
Wow!
And the analysis pictures both the known NDC people's views, known MPP people's, and then the general public views. All of them are pointing to the trend that Nyemamu and Koye. And these are some of the things that politicians now as stakeholders nefa no muya, and still youth unemployment that so that forms a team mebuno that so esun enyuma sem still galamsey fight remains not a priority to this government to beka ya enu ahu bia na Pentecost of Peniko kan ya anka oye nya asem no but you need that feedback aban ya ma onyame hia for 4 years obetena so akosi 2028 and na beto so aba in between that time no. Be happy with those who would look at you and tell you, say, Charlie, some of these things, look at it again.
Yeah.
Don't be too happy about Omum baby, no move to a yenyum. The president, Galamsey, no word to us, yes, sir. Sisia Galamsey, who created baby, is a lie. When you better know, now what the pass now, I want to. All right. And the media on the BOG, at the Nayekano. Munya Bank of Ghana, no new betting me, I am more man for whom betom, even if it leads us to a loss. Even though Biana Mesansu Muka said Bank of Ghana is not there to be making losses. But I still go back some time ago and I say, Mra which by COVID. Senka Governor Addison Nom, Anya New Moya no, my inflation and me 353, my 23, because I senka aton yemba. But political principle like Naira, as a refi and chia, we call Addison all names. Waboka 9 billion TB da Bank of Ghana no boga sa na Sam George honorable na just say the government energy bia na some judge church they to say yeah in the Bank of Ghana for 1 year penka Ghana nke ya ye bia ni nyina sa time no ene $15 billion loss
Ghana cedis.
now name the strategy that they are using I think say is also largely unfair. The report is not out. Parliament, members of parliament phobi and now start Hondeba. She said they are using strategy to water down the effect even before the entire report comes. What if the report comes into, for example, me say me as a data auditor, me audit data. Udi kama me sa hint here, it tells me it's a report about me when it will be more than 15. Udi got the 15 billion.
Anyway.
And then somebody that PR around it is also strange. That Governor Addison, the time or Boka. Members of parliament now ukra journalist penny say one who's our report it report me pa no mu come say omudi kan siesie nkrofo adwene say ka bi ba 15 billion e ba pa na say 15 billion na oka kro bi abaka na say 15 15 billion and management no masa yam fa English na explain
economy no obi ka cho say economy no is doing well. It's a damn lie,
sir.
No. Which economy?
The indicators here show inflation above from the way above.
I'm so happy, sir, Mr. Amwa Kasano. What can say everything is on paper. Or say the losses now it's on paper. But everything is on paper. Maybe I was as you be our paper so. The economy, no, inflation, whatever we are talking about in now, it's on paper. Now see for more man, Papa, in my reference this I say, man, she cry for but she can't hear the quarter. First, no, most start programming. Come up bad with 30 because company no be advertising. Mr. Mwas we advertise. Of course, we advertise. I'm for crime talk. Any man, so who the mention?
It's on paper.
Yeah, because you see, monies are not circulating in the economy.
So, building the base now for a takeoff because they were building lay foundation. We are about to take off.
Now, we building no, any panu move no.
Maybe answer ya be bizu nyi. So ye not to be be say answer na asise ye agina ho.
Me say my some experience be just this week. And who say ni pa mu e G. Mu hospitals ni ada no. Do na mo time so no mo.
Adenta.
Because omunisika omudi be ye bia test laboratory test no money ada no. Be 1,000, 1,300, 200, 500. Now ni pa no ni e ti doctor no kura o man nkoye test no. Because they don't have the money. Okay? There are a lot of people in this country. Obeying salary 1,000 cedis a month. How do you expect that person to live? 1,000 cedis, 40 cedis a day. And there are so many people who are earning that and below that. Sankofoni na onwe de no survive. Boye adwuma ba no kire no. Nti otomade ayen to because it can be no on beto ade no. Hwe there are a lot of projects going on in this country like this agenda 111. Ne contractors na ko o man ko jiska free bank. O ko jiska ko free bank from ko adwuma na yentua o moka no. How would the banks get their money?
Then the government no trem wasn't good to because on
continuous.
Yes.
And no, continuous. So why adwuma? Why prepare the certificate? You have to be paid. It doesn't matter who is in government.
Those times no. They paid.
This year, me part adwuma we is a case behind. A change ownership and a change management. More workers now my adwuma and fantastic. Nobody has any excuse. We adwuma, you have to be paid. But remember, say Sikaye Muja is circulating in an economy. The economy be a otomadia to be ano, but it means monies are not circulating. Sure, also LPG, yeah, by Kase Kayaba, Mama quality motor by my neighbor Bemwa, you bet ya Colebiaka. 1 year Juma bet Yauka. I first year Juma, you talk a bit weekly, and I said 2 weeks. The reason is that we want money to circulate in the economy all the time. It is automadia, my phone is Katobi. No, I just told. What your best 200,000. I'm a favor of 5 for 5 years. Who be to no bianto. Let's any pano mucha mumpiu. umnya de no mo pe basikani ni ho
okay
enti aban bia be uka say inflation above form no enya inflation na above form no na nipa na hwehwe nipa no be say o feel enjoy o timi to ade no ogi ni hu de say mato ade na wo so businessman no so hu say business no flow ne ka say dollar aye ya
above form
so dollar we Ghana dollar to CD near that no anybody can do it
sir
na I did magic now here
sir
I'm a chartered accountant and I know
so why was it galloping during the MPP time? I didn't know a gallop because we have a idea they could have because one of the things original so to MPP
demand and supply demand and supply relationship that's what I say they say anybody knows an echo China go find them over well they want to buy crying toy so that what is the demand for the dollar are you with me also bit me a casual say MPP time na dey on 1,002 that's when you talk but they say about 500 you and talk what you say because the money is not there that idea we no better than boy heading but what you say idea we better than boy heading the dollar ni better but 3 cedis Bank of Ghana governor no or no onya no so ko dey 1 to 1 but omo ya no say be must atwen because so be affect export and China ma and cocoa omo cocoa no so because first na dollar na 15 cedis and 14 cedis and a dollar na about 10 cedis et you know well lose best 40%
and ka ho bi and na cocoa for no bobna no
exactly because our buying is going to koto but na 14 cedis a committee ma atua
okay
the same 3,000 na buy
you can say finally you can say
the measure make it ecosi and say aban e so ma you must sika in circulating in the economy forget about this inflation what guys say so deflate the economy you don't understand economics.
You don't deflate
yes.
it. So what do you do?
No, I'm saying one person will deflate the economy.
You don't understand the economy.
Exactly. Because you see inflation here. Who told you inflation is always bad?
It's not always bad.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, they're checking. So that makes sense. I just saw Japan. Japan economy because I'm the deflate here now. You know what I'm saying? A negative interest rate. You know. So that makes sense. It's bahano. Na me say mo akasin bi na me de power say interest rate above from pa na 20 something percent
18 okay base rate no around 18%
yeah.
Right
But how many times are able to borrow from the bank? How many people are able to borrow from the bank? Now borrow from the bank and then now they
what the business that
don't want promo so me be ka
anyway
you know ohene hwe aban no fasika wura economy nim na amanfo mfili economy no so da me che no na amanfo ti ontua contractor sika
no muntimi ms can
exactly because when you pay the contractor the banks will get their money back.
All right.
They can also lend on to other people.
Okay.
Now the quite be my bank na sabobusia
but that's it
president economy we there
measure that for no ye disam company remember Frank go to a champion ho na afei meneno entwa so Frank na yenhwe the losses here Bank of Ghana in K na yenhwe the implications going forward
meet me a scenario kakra bi efa sa losses we ho te say wa mama mienu sika say o monko ye nkwan mra so atiase equal amount na we dem awo mo but at the end of the day udem equal amount to crowd ba ko bi 100 cedis mo ba ko 50 Ghana cedis because we dey 15.6 billion no edit to almost 2022 dey 58 billion no ho it goes nowhere near omo dey no so my mama you know sika ba ko 200 Ghana cedis ba ko 50 Ghana cedis so mo koye nkwamra di ono no ekoye di 50 cedis no koye ba ye no ba ye nam a wo pe bia mpunam we bibia bupo adwuma ti sekru ne agyan no di ono 200 Ghana cedis no ko ba ye no de o de ka o katere makra o de ka o se enye yi that is the true state of your friend say Ghana Bank of Ghana scenario.
Can we categorically say I yielded the needed result as
of course,
I yielded.
Of course. You see the macroeconomic indicators of this country.
It's just a step. The other step is if these things are not maintained, how do we say I yielded the results?
But as it stands now, inflation at 3.3.
Of course.
Foreign exchange, dollar back 11.2 Ghana cedis. So I say. Fuel prices are relatively low as compared to one more time, no? And then interest rates almighty interest rate, and I think around 18%. So I say, so with these indicators, we can boldly say it is better off than during the NPP time. You know?
Okay.
So I say, 2022, most spend around 58 billion Ghana cedis. So, and what were the indicators? Foreign exchange, that's saying, interest rates, that's saying. Fuel prices, that's saying.
They'll tell you because of COVID-19, 2019, 2020.
The friend say external support, it be boost to the economy. There, no, among factor into what the argument. They should spare us. So, yes, you know, and I'm no meaning in anything what dance. They always say paper. I say more case and bunch boy abako say they back for or say 400 Ghana cedis. So what I say. It tells you, sir, production has increased. And until I'm a bunch one more time. Nanka the same quantity now work on. Nanka one to Robert on 1,200, 1,500. And then apart from because of mass production, you know, apart from that is what you should know. So until me we now as you say, you know, the president has assured us, so we know the stability we have gained now. It's an opportunity for the entire country, you know, and as for him as the leader of this country, you know, to also create enabling opportunities for the youth.
Okay.
So, or say, or directly the finance minister say, prepare economic, the friend is saying policy framework from Parliament. I no, a Bemaya who come 1% of our GDP, no, they would invest it or dedicate it into the viable sectors of the economy, and be creating employment opportunities for the teaming youth. Then, of course, value addition to say of a kind, you know. I think this has been the problem of this country or Africa in general. Value addition. We have the resources, primary resources, mineral resources, and we have them. Can make mention of gold, manganese, timber, bauxite, oil, and a whole lot. At the end of the day, near Tunis from near the core, near Kojisika Kumabi.
So what should say baby am a year you may have bedri and could do baby managing because of what you are talking about, the value addition.
That is
what have you?
That is now the focus of the president. So now you say you go into what value addition. And then I work as a diamond mines. Omu gold omu tu in omu kotama gold board. And gold board no in its own wisdom no or establish gold friend is a refinery. And gold no do one fan now, a better refine gold to be a day. Not only say a business from minimum, a better create employment opportunities for Mabruna Sabi or Ghana has you know. And you timber say you go into wood processing, you need you build the factories now. Everybody will go into wood production piano. Not only will we get money, but indeed we will create employment opportunities. And on a Mabruna or my women say the other day. Yes, we have stability no. Now the way to go, the focus now is what? Job creation. Say the Bay Mabruno, a bed, a big Jumaye. Now Bob Bibi so to say the 24-hour economy, of course, a very vibrant policy. Saying you to be Yanni said the Indian area penona. I think sir Mabruno so any budget because be the mechanic say. So we inquire about the Adam everywhere. The next thing, a Juma. Yes, so what dinner won't quite debut. A Juma. Because one Juma we need it. One your friend is a woman did and you know very fundamental in our lives. A Juma. It is our banner now no or sinipi. Say now the focus now is job creation there. Mumbi in our money to be entirely say or do a see a wedding. I bet you what create the employment opportunities na Bruno ebi ayede ayo enyo ma menu kasa banche na buye nya sika nto nyina say ya de nipa no wa adwuma ya why not obeto ade ne bo de say de kra na me osika ma eden betumi ato ba se mini sika menya adwuma afu say de kra na ye say osoro ade afo abo be no ntumi nto bi no acheche de ntumi nto because oni kapro ntumi furu dua so ade ase enu nti aban no amaye that assurance and of course me gidi say why bida so I say why bida and no me be body na baso say wa me hu the indicators and it is glaring obia me ati wo say inflation that form fuel prices above form relatively foreign exchange are stable for a while fuel prices and so okay interest rate and oko bank say oko gisika o babru na wo idea bi na person unya startup capital na oko banka interest no from kakra fine also no ubetumi anya kakra so edi ahye wadwumadi a wopese wo ye biase nti Bank of Ghana in future you don't know MPP for a press conference ye hwan no adan no mko say 58 billion Ghana cedis no o ma nya ho press conference ye busa o mode no mo kan ye busa MPP den say sika we na masen no o ma we mu no of course yes masen no but mo de ball man no bra within that period of time 2022 no e dey emfaso dey be mpa no man nya free mu so they say haircut DDEP domestic debt exchange program and I'm the send you come. Yen na mamma yen na no man answer be oma call ma humi jimu. Omusika kakra omo de ton ruwa de top se bia pese bu pese bi di no and I'm de kosi a waji sika and I'm say be chema mo. E ko wi akire the finance minister no my account for it I was my free man we me Ghana ni kura biem because your friend is America krata ma kotra forever. So I say we dey finance minister net happy or no questions bia na media na ready some people say bia no he's ever ready to explain. Can cry your fast what sir you arrived that what 15.5 billion and then make actually said I think last year treasury bills was what oversubscribed and then it tells you say san new money na policies are buying then embarking on and then ma you gina pay you gina so I say treasury bills are buying e de sikama abana nya dwuma enu ntinu sa sikan kuma ni nyina no na ba na de bobo ho no de den o de bo o man no ho bra ntimo me nyina no ye hunu se the Bank of Ghana governor currently Uru Asiama why are there
okay
obo no ho modern o de na pound for Uru to forcing o ma ya de ntinu ye nyina no ye nya rehiremu se for a while a period of time in the midst of this Iran Israel war you know so the economy not me this stable up me say there's the future is very bright
so in your regime
very let's
hang on set foundation you know
foundation is very strong very strong foundation
now we are about to take off
job creation
all right
that is the way to go
let's wait and see in the coming years a days you know and as a year no na yenhwe na yeremu na yahwe ye topica etwaso na yedi eho enkomo na nei yebo modern na yahwe diamond gold mines was selling the first gold production about 110 tons and ode ama gold board na nei before EMP kilos right 110 kilos right 110 kilos tons de nanka no de nke ko eni 110 kilos and ode ama gold board. Now we're looking at the implications as well now yahwe and a local company and aji one ton and kwama na I say tons kilos
no
kilos ya bo trefran ya bo tre 110 tons they say ye anyway my mission say this time mission say free franco na yehwe na say wo no wo na gold body mami too within 5 minutes here we just
5 days I mean
for want of time
okay for want of time no problem yeah. let's do it KOD idea for far too long you know we've been very eager to know say a local company for that but a local content you know but taking over mineral resources in the production of and I say value addition of our mineral resources and Ura Ibrahim Mahama I think say why he has developed himself, he has equipped himself, he has the needed resources, the equipment and the human resource out the way in the me for once time I can say that mining site the Jeffrey Abro for seminar Ura Mahama I was not surprised, I was not shocked because I tried and tested miner. What I Fitibra or share in the Juma Dias and Migi say, Yigina and himself, say, or share in the Juma Dias, Papa for time, you know, no in the Juma, because rolling time, you know, my penny rolling time, you know, now or in the Juma, Antino, Yadi Juma deal with Shannon, and I'm your GD and Muse. I think, sir, idea, but Niji Cassiacra woman say. At the end of the day, in the first production, our you know, Sabi Waton Ediama good board, good board, how almost grooming or Mohanas or more develop your home. Mijidi say a step in the right direction. We do a more attorney saying, if you be call Bank of Ghana, a friend is saying, vaults in him, say they be kakra na ye gold reserves na o ma we ye wono ebe mano akọ nanimu na paye ne ebebo say other companies mining companies nso a ye abrofo na edijuma wo ho no ye ma terms and conditions no ye nhwe na ye nyimiam na nchekere wo no nko na ye look sa na me pe
mo de be 10% ben of the mind ya kan nyom so akọ
sort as ye no say ye ma wo duration say be 30 years ye compression ambre ma no be 10 years na omuta mo no so no munya ho nko but then na me gidi say Ibrahim Mahama training on also the subordinates in be and as other local mining companies been so no I develop them so much that on between I take over such company we say Anglo Gold say Anglo Gold be ye dimu say ya I'm here mabuna o Ghana nyina no kra na between I absorb fana o mo nya dwuma no between absorb fana until that is our prayer. Local content is very necessary and I think say gradually we are getting there.
Do we have the capacity to compete in that highest level?
Sure. Ibrahim, he has all the needed equipment.
First time.
And I make
the capital involved, the personnel involved, whatever.
With time. Your mining companies in Biograna, a partnership, local people, and any about Friday, Amage, and no more Juman. Into what time no umbustry had what I say, and Cascaca Crana or Mobiano, they will reinvest into what the company now. Oma take you over absolutely. But for the come na say they take you over. I mean that is my prayer. Minya nkasa na yode. Yenya no man yentu ntumi nyina ya na monso because abrofo no dey ho ache. Within this short period will take you over 110 kilograms of gold. Kabrofo no oma declare na ka bia be 20 kilograms. 90 na na nkom de ko. Obi edi ni akire. Ti no me de say oye hwan so ye ndisi ni so MPP ni local content no ye hia
yema local friends
minus no what I say yan kwepo mu what I say yem na yan resource wo mu say de be ya wo no so betumi esua de wo ni di abrofo na kire mu nsua na abrofo no akwa na yen so yen de ye to me de wie no abasobo de dem de be ba Uru Ibrahim Mahama say approve many wrong nipa binum na binum wa adwene se obagia boso no oton sika ne hu ba bi odi sika ne be fa ne ade at the end of the day odi akọ gold board. All right. So ati ase odi ko gold board nso no e Ghana di mu. All right. So ebi hwehwehwe gu kura dan e be kakra ewom.
Na so ebi bi hwe.
Anu di ase ne
Mama Prof.
Kakra be odi ase hwehwehwe kakra be kwanse na ina so
asebo kai na mama for say there's a linkage somewhere because somebody has worked with EMP
gold board no a government entity
me ka the amount for ka
the amount for no mo nya adwene me no mo nya adwene say hwe kura na kakra be ka ase
enye de Elisi ahwema no hwegu
da bi o santa broni de na do ko ya
broni de ono
no kura ye nya o
ono what they call because that is it but ono na hwegu what they call
ye nya kapra ye be lose what they say absolutely but ye ye de sika ka krum ha kura hwegu kura ka Ghana ni botom no dey develop o mind
Prof
yeah on this subject matter ni ameka say mebo Ibrahim Mahama Basso no what the choices to take it outside or keep it here and we're keeping here near in fact the PR bit na buy no me dey na me hu say one of the ways of diverting attention kakra I'm say around that time na heat na no dey dum so na say we kasa nti e one obi di kan kra be yikum say o some jenfenche bia obe some good news bi like all means possible to try and divert the attention but the subject matter is good the PR bit of it na me whether it was meant to divert attention whatever but me dey na minim say if we empower Ghanaians adentina yentimi enye ye man
debetimi
adentina yentimi
we have the requisite requirement expertise to go into these things. And they friends saying he box side that's what true here you the wood way.
You see, I bind duty the be a come and penico for the car. In fact, once on my penico for pay for the kayaka say government's business is not to do business, but to create the enabling environment for the private sector to thrive. Yes, sir. Enti anka bind eba na people of interest omo enije we dwuma bim a omo abom ho modin aya do baabi atimi say on their own crowd omo ye bibi na sa ban be identify sa afo no na ya pekwan bi so apagya omo a governments deliberately make billionaires.
Okay.
Deliberately.
Okay.
President Jinping, the reason why even though a communist state in so a man for penasem or China and they say or shada ye project say obe make sure say China will have the world's billionaires. I can say foreign in free China. And deliberately he has made China a very powerful area. Individuals are billionaires. The country itself is a billionaire country and all those things. And so Ghana, because of amanyosem, intino, so yes, oh boy will be pay. They are tying to bibi. And this is for benefit of pa. And ye brand the champion, yes, oh, a for hotel ye go, senate for hotel ye go.
It means some.
Aye, omusum ye maminsum. The nipano, senate for hotel as Samunya Mayeno. No, are demonstrating interest and capacity in that business. Do you get it? Or ye Ghanani? Or ye say, or quack or jessa, you know, ye never have any munsema eba. Nigga say, the my brain a champion, dear, and then came from my Lebanese nebi. You get the mindset as at that time.
Yeah.
And no nema open Ibrahim Mahaman Komono, a baby as any a coin, Nanka, and yes, Cecilia, went to me dinner birthday. My main first acquaintance and I'm wishing a happy birthday. I think he's on the 5th floor now, right?
Yeah.
50
years
50
yeah.
and still young looking. Nyame and Shadnesuna on Tunin Quanem. Nyame can say, or no say, or what interest in mining. Yes, say Galamsey. Galamsey or no Galamsey, Nunkwan, the state interest. Instead, there is a Ghanaian who is interested in mining. It's a capacity a new Anglo Gold for the Kranoa. The son he has interest and he is doing his best without government support. Amanyo 70 yenye. Enya manyo 70 bia President Mahama wa yin ani emfa ne ho a. Anka there is no way Ibrahim Mahama will get the kind of enema na onyen. And Sudan also capacity or interest and never demonstrate here within 1 month or 2 months of taking over that mine. What rest on to be the Bibia boy. And can the relationship with President Mahama will be a reason why any Nkefama Lebanese ni? May sorry Lebanese for sorry, but your minds are as well. But politics, NDC benefited, and I'm sure say everybody has seen say it's not a matter of relationship with the president. And I say we are party ni binti no sabio ye de ma de nka bontinsu ni mefa. Uche wuntu mitum. Somebody trying to do mining. Say Anglo Gold for MSC omu safety targets and I say omu regulation you know. Omu fumbia. Yes say charge omu. EPA for ko he na ma anya dewe ya fine e be fine wa na ya fine wo. Se wuntimi aye bibi na enye a Ghanaian trying to also take interest in the same mine. Menya so say wuntimi nya ne gold na say bi on de beko ayi. He is also a Ghanaian. I'm sure he will be Ghanaian minded. Ono de ne de politics into yenche no.
That is baby a high end.
Yeah. Obi adwuma bia mrada ho. Dismissal is the last option.
Yeah,
no. And ye wedi. Enye say adwuma bia nipa ho wonfom. Ena sabi nipa ya ebo mudi Ibrahim Mahama wuntumi enye omu anu mu kwa adwuma mokoye adwuma no omu ye adwuma wura no. But the back will stop with them. Adwuma ni bi koye bibi na amfa kwempe wo na oye adwuma wura. Until we should learn to promote ye Ghanaian adi. Na sabi omu ye ya omu mfa nko bi krom ena na menu to champon kan sabi omu di befa baby eden kra no a ebi beka ha penifo so ukrom pete he manenyo nam nye denye ebi beka ukrom ho ontimi nwe nam nswalo dompe no nswalo bibi o peta o mini dompe da enti mesre yeyi manyosam no to nchen a we can identify some key individuals in this country. Meka Brand Champon in the hospitality industry. Maka Ibrahim Mahama ne chama to me in the mining industry. Yet the new rounder every sector of this economy. Pharmaceuticals. Ye nyina ye nua penny NS chemist money entrance pharmaceutical if ever pan say. Tobinko nom. Tobinko nom. Every sector. You think about it. Cast your mind round every sector biano. yes, ye hunso abrofo no de ne de, but we have seen some Ghanaians who are eager and interest and in those areas. Ye the bibia to nchen na se be bo omo a omu fa so no omu de we are very sure say
ebeka here
ebeko ifa kra ge o ebi beka dem ha. Aha, until kakra make on. Yeah, bomb abaso, omaya de woman nko ne say yeah. Now we need the gold, if for nothing at all. Who's a reserve no. And only the surest way of protecting your currency.
Yeah.
To build gold reserve. Now call UK, I saw him those times. I didn't think a pound sterling the biggest currency in the world. Yes, or him those times I know him at Yaseno. Or him at Wara Sabia the Rewa. Or the Mumia gold is the mammy.
Or could be so
on in the Musa than the one ban also.
Right.
Now him we can do same in Ghana.
All right, thank you very much. Doc. Remember now into so.
Kodi. Let's not dignify bad practices on the altar of local participation.
Oh, Chelsea, Mentiasi.
Intimate.
Bravuka Krakaya. Bravuka Krakaya. Bravuka Krakaya Wakatui.
Mama Maye nye adebia on yenu no NDC for no. The be omo ye DCC Ghana for the optics TV no. On be say cameras nefa.
Ade.
Nyanto wase. Gold, okay, say last year can say gold began 18 tons of gold no. Unim the ton man ye the kind tom ye tom my EMP ye papa Ibrahim mama.
How do you justify that?
Oh, they said a public
say omo tom my
that is it. And at a point on no sabe ton gold no they say be public discussing or radio suniadi and so many
backed by facts and I say just
these are facts public knowledge I discuss here.
Because Sadia any facts back it become very difficult to make as a reference, right? Bacho,
you have access to the
Frank Mepacho, Frank Jano.
They say they are near alerting they say kwanu picture boboni now. Share.
Maybe too.
So any a cotton man at a lower rate they nyanto was oh yes
how do you prove that? Maybe my proof now. Let's carry on from that. Yes, that is it.
Later and no sabe ton gold in the man good boy.
How? Because I haven't seen anywhere. Yes, it is say
you can search for yourself.
Say categorically.
Yes.
Yet ton gold in my Ibrahim Mahama. And no but ton Ghana.
Because we discussed it. Oh, these are things that are public knowledge. Oh, I know this. I know this. I can give you the source.
Because once I intimate verified, it becomes very difficult. Maybe who the baby say Ghana for 18 tons now. Ton.
Me see,
ye ton
emu say ye ton man no echi o sabe ton man gold board. Let me make my
Oto, please, just allow.
I don't know how you say.
Mami too.
Yeah, but the Ghana hano there, and these four guys, the Ubo Ibrahim Mama asem so. Now kasa bija fiasa kakape wi omo. Easy, as I compare you. Let me make my submissions. Say let me make my submissions. Because I'm responsible for the comments I make here, and I'm the one.
My platform can be surcharged as well.
That is it.
You have to.
And me, Opa issue disclaimer because I know what I'm. Opa no issue disclaimer on it. And the point is, no, your friend is a ton bima no later or sabe ton bima gold board. Now ya did that man. A year man within this short period. Within this short period, no. Or no so a better on this 110 kilos of gold at the gold board. The questions are me person media people move bisa. And they say Otoma is saying Otoma gold board saying. Later, this same gold, no, this same gold now better you know. Yansha price now better. Your friends say what or the Atoma gold board no. Ne yenhwe 6 months ahead of us. Ubeti story be say sa gold na ya say atoma yira Ibrahim Muhammad biu. You be share prevailing price the market prevailing price. Ni a share kwan amount of move so edit tomano.
Pamenka way on record. Doctor was saying that a portion of the gold 18 tons was sold to Brian. There's no record anywhere
showing that
at this platform this disassociate ourselves from
that comment. Fantastic. Yes. So it's good say why you issue disclaimer. But just say what is hand your man way nyina to nchen no more say ba be you be me Dr. Lee because me need time 5 minutes now why you know no more say youth unemployment issues here and our buying say we are building foundation for whatever and this will be creating jobs on my way on buy you know tell me one significant policy we feel say a bit me the youth employment apart from this issue
our economy markets
the 24-hour economy for the first time in who offer or criticize the 24-hour economy 24-hour economy. Last time I said it somewhere and go for braka. Even the 24-hour secretariat now Jubilee House no about 4 no map. What do you say? Or even 5.
Almost 24-hour office and just almost 24 hours.
That doesn't mean no, it should start from them.
Why should it start from?
Oh, let's say Omo na dey neighbor. Omo krampo bofo. Omo pon wo kan omo si di valley and at the end dey okwa. Monko DVLA offices here or no kwese omo ye adwuma. So these are the realities. Share over the years. Ye nyina nim say me my adwuma College of Education da. So they say 2023 batch of 2024 batch 2025. Omo no buy no College of Education 2-tier MPP for part. You know why? Because omo feel say omo to am this omo be more yi. Maba all the university graduates ni nyina kan about 100,000. Over the years and conventionally a first come first serve basis it can buy in 2023 college for no or moon himself through 2023 for the batch and so no for 2023 for no crana 2024 2025 on fana when him said the next way no year or no 18 and hano o buy no abeka omo nyina bom so wo fa 7,000. Oh Messi come here you e ka topic no oh ozuzu na say wo ha me.
Me too.
Me o just say and what first time you when you say police what can youth employment no some na me address no police 500,000 to we no emu 5,000 per now so befa all the security personnel. These are the realities and no na just so MC in yeshe no because mebru ni adwuma nye. But just say
First na me samu ambrem na.
You see the realities. Okay, when you na tire mu a na chief of staff abegina platforms no wasu omo de TV su ni o man kwa no mu ni.
Sorry, we are lecture mbo. Say enemy bo ha o kan kire students ya. Na so mo ko verify mo hu na integrity will be at stake. You are not careful. Because what the radio say, I'm here because here for equality. But you're speaking to millions of people across the globe. Across the globe. And people will listen, they'll be asking questions about, but who is this? That's a MWOW and MWOW platforms. So, now, Sanya, you can about John, a friend saying,
Ibrahim Mahama. EMP, you know, as a person.
So,
I say EMP was a
it starts from somewhere. A great transformational plan, a policy on this environmental issue, go the year. Say, you've read the BRS, ban, restore, and support. Once they say, Galamsey has a big issue, power over see. And the Amna very big issue now say these two parties, ready to between you ban no restore no support. Because you're two goal over almost over 100 years, about 150 years. Gold right to Krum say any gold reserve or one. The 8 you can in Abuma. 5% of the gold reserve na the war. What I say? The geological report now. Got to be 100 years. First now to na yasa issues for the past 15 years. You're starting your issues are deliberately, yes, say of man environmental in here. In TDN, say we need to take a different dimension. So, but yeah, if it may the next 100 years, yeah, and go for how we are. We need to ban it near restore baby access in Nina. Then we support women here right artisanal miners now. Support women more right mining, your mom licenses. Now for your support to more a mom's car and feeding in your man we work and pay basis. A bassa near your ban women from working in CA forest zones and then water reserves. What about this? Your man serious your momo a year no den pa be den am so be. You know na this phone timi nya MPP by omudomo o ma ferum. And this is by omu timi nya o ma kote na amos. Na amos you ma kote say no mu ye ha chi no be ko na ni ba kro no mu ye and those and stuff. Why? And then Gold Board also came out to say gold no mu nya be from other areas na timi support omu nya, which means coming from sa illegal miners and no munya before no. And the very difficult among say umbeti me abani wum. There were about 3 weeks ago, and now there's Saturday this year and Alan share business Alan with policy. You can't want some more. But who said there's a click here, a hard drink, and which time and this went to me was over, but it's simple. And once you a bigger mining companies, no, say a government, they know Bekasa. More incentives. No matter route to gold doing na abefa your central system. A basa reserve na ye pen. Yen sabeka. Yet me abwa ama. Yet ma kwenim. And the same way no. You see a timmy ban for 1 or 2 years. Yet me ashe ne menyina. Amo man adina ho. You be nyesika. You be nyen kwaso. What I say? Enti I didn't need this be to be that. Tio quantity. I didn't need me. I don't think the intimate. You bet me out, and I said, you bet me out on your better. What I say? You bet me out on your better.
But the first buyers should be Ghana. That's what Mr. Moore said. Yeah. Young mom incentives. And also more quackoton. Root to Fazaya. Send a cocoa board. Root to my in our fire system. Set me fat a TV cocoa in our cocoa board. Jet me almost on your mom right incentives are. Only the fire system. I'm not near everyone in Sabaka. I'm almost Saka on what I see. But turn about take yeah. I don't a policy. A policy. Yan will muti adio. Say now, Cassie, and Pamunano. And also, dear, or Yan will muti adio. I say, at the end, see more quiet. More quackoton. More carbon now. If you are more than 100 cities. Yes, here, Moon from Fanny and Tons. Now, more. Mungo nyamo de na yaso nya kwase ade na we ha ene bia ho ya reserve for e enya de ayeden ni nyina say more incentives. So that a very good idea na nyansa wu pa entimi hunu say Ibrahim ene de we say aba akoma Gold Board.
So what Alancha Matinyansa retrieve. You know names of papa that been ho a on so what kind of great transformation plan? It was show the way. And the one me and so. Young you so this a year, not young fat and sa major big you know
international companies.
International companies and casa. Say possible say bigger you know. We must bet me the home there for there. Most one family we give incentives.
Thank you very much.
Yamona me fi say nyansa wo ba say ya apply. Na yetimi ko enim na bibia hwebia.
But I see ya brother so Prof, 30 seconds, just 30 seconds if you have anything to say wrap up.
Oh, nothing much. Me bo ne me fi trade and
obi the message bi aba o. My main came out. Kyori, I understand Prof. Sarpong is a WhatsApp guy.
Yeah.
I respectfully urge him to use his clout to lobby for development for our area. Wasa is so underdeveloped. You can even see, you can't even see a third road in a Memphis Central, for instance. Unfortunately, you also don't get good people to represent us. Good evening, I'm Kwesi from Aguna Memphis.
In fact, near Kwesi no cray. In fact, wasa near miensa. I mean, Fino, miensa, wasa dear son. But I mean, Finia miensa as in Guaya West, and baby all can near Central. And we are Mansoni here, 1 year, Agnanis, if infinite. And I mean, fees, there was a cropon.
Okay.
Nina here development, especially roads. But me. Who be some say was sending me and San Fana, me for development, me the Central. Me say me Western East 40 me. Yes, but the level of road you know a quite bonia a one Memphis Central no is weni and so catch it. It mean about Joanna do we juma ye pa.
All right.
Now me when who say washebo near day I just want me a car to so sell penny agbojanom near day. Say Joanna Bamu ha muntie no na Memphis Central de nye sen baby ah
kwasi waka wasem ni
o ampa o o de da kromedo be ko just me am do be ko asa do aba
mate